Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. How many? $200 you get, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Very good. Now let's create virtual machine. Go to virtual machine.
Which one is Windows or desktop?
Left hand side you have virtual machine section.
Yes.
Click on create virtual machine.
Okay.
Choose this Windows one, the first one. Below. Yeah, Windows Server. Choose Windows Server 2012 R2 data center at the right hand side. Right hand side. Right hand side you have the list of Windows Server. You can choose one of them.
Yes. Which one? 2012 data center?
Yes,
16?
Windows Server 2012 R2 data center.
Okay.
Create. Type in domain here.
Domain name or domain only?
Yes, domain. Yeah. Venkat. Username will be Venkat. Password. Choose same password as you have chosen for Azure portal.
Okay.
Choose a different one because it is not taking it. Venkat SCCM 123. Oh, Venkat SCCM @ 123. Try that one. Huh? Why it is not taking? Capital V.
No, put as capital.
Yeah. First character V. Venkat SCCM @123 with capital V.
Okay. Yeah.
Type in resource group. We can put Pepsi. Location Canada East. Up. Go up. Yeah, Canada East is fine. Yes. Click OK. Choose this one. The second one.
This one?
Yes. Yes. Click OK. Check the box and click create. Yeah. Just click create. create one more server. No. Cancel. At the left hand side, click on virtual machine. Virtual machine. No. That's virtual network.
What the name?
SCCM. SCCM.
Different
Same
username
password.
password.
No, same username, same password, please. Use existing. Use existing. Use exist. Choose Pepsi. Canada East. Canada East. Yeah. Choose this one. Okay, fine, no issues. Click OK. Create. Virtual machine. One more database. What is this? What is the sound we are getting?
It's a processor.
It's a laptop or a desktop?
Laptop.
Okay. Add. Click on add. Database. Same username, same password. Same, yeah. Choose that one.
Second one.
Yes. Good. Go to virtual network, please. Okay, fine. I'll send you one link to download. Give me 1 minute.
Okay.
What's your okay? Okay, I sent you an email that has the link to download.
Hello. Yeah, Kasif. Kasif, you have.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. You can send directly, Venkat. Yeah, okay.
yeah, I sent to you and Venkat.
Okay, okay. That's fine.
Now copy the first link, Venkat. Yes, Windows Server 2012 R2. No, not don't download here. We need to download it on the virtual machine. So log connect to the virtual machines, please. Go to virtual machine at the left hand side, yes, and right click on each one of them and connect. Right click on database and connect. Now, yeah, below. Click on database below one, the one which it got downloaded, yes. Click connect, connect. Click on more choices. Use different account. Here type in Venkat and password. Venkat SCCM at 123. I think that is the password you have chosen. Click OK. Connect to other boxes, other two boxes. Now copy the first link. Just download this document on the desktop, please. Copy hyperlink. No.
I think I don't have the access to copy because it's a trial version of Word,
No,
Microsoft
no,
Word.
you can copy. You can copy. Right, just right click on that. Anywhere on the first line, copy. Right click,
Ah,
copy hyperlink. Okay. Now here you go to local server. Okay, the second one from the right, which says never. Yeah, click on install updates automatically. We don't want to install updates automatically. We will use SCCM to do the update patching. So click on change setting, and never check for update. No, the drop down. Choose the drop down. Never check for update. Click OK. Close it. And the second, in the same line, click on IE Enhanced Security Configuration on and turn it off.
it's administrator or user.
Both. Now at the left hand side, choose the firewall. Disable that one. Change setting, left hand side. Turn Windows Firewall on or off. Turn Windows Firewall on off. Just below. Yeah. Turn off. Close it. Now IPv4 address. Same line. Right click on Ethernet 2. Properties. And remove the IPv6. Uncheck that one, IPv6. Yes. Now cancel. Uncheck the box, please. That's it. Click OK. Yeah, click close. Refresh on the top. You have refresh option. Next to flag. Yeah. I will check for update. Off. Okay. Very good. Now open Internet Explorer browser here.
Mm.
Click on start, click on Internet Explorer, okay, and paste the link which you just copied. Click on download, save as, go to this PC, this PC, yes, C drive, go down, choose C drive, down, down. Create a folder here, new folder. You have new folder option there, yeah. Lab files. Paste it, save, save. Now, let's go back to database. Copy 2000, okay, fine. Here, go to database, please. Go to local server and perform the step which we have done there as well.
Yeah.
Mhm. Firewall. Okay, now copy the link SQL 2014 SP2 and download here. SQL 2014 SP2. Just right click there. Yeah, right click. Copy hyperlink. Yes. No. That's done.
Mm.
Copy hyperlink is done, right?
Okay then. Okay.
Go back to the database browser. Download, download, save as, this PC, C drive, lab files, save it there. Okay. Now install one application here, 7-zip, because
In the,
the yes database. Just go to google.com.
I think it's getting very slow.
Okay, now there you type in 7-zip download. What happened? Can't click anywhere.
It's stuck.
Okay, no worries. Go back. Go to SCCM. I'll go to domain. Go to domain. Perform the same step here as well. Now we need to create a domain controller. Okay, so that's a pre-requirement for SCCM. Domain controller is not there. So let's create one. So go to dashboard. Click on add roles and feature. Next. 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 Choose the second option, Active Directory Domain Services. This is the role which we need to install for making this computer as a domain controller. Add feature. Next. 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 Install. Okay. Let's go back to the database and check what happened there.
Yeah.
7-zip download. 7-zip download.
7.
So just 7. Number 7.
Okay.
Click on that one, yes. Yeah, from the first column, last one. First column, last one. Last one. Yes. Yes. Run. 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 So this is the application which will help us to extract the ISO file. Run next. Next, install. Finish. Click on open folder. Not open folder, I said. Okay. Go to C drive. Lab files. Right click on this. 7-zip. Extract to. Extract to. Extract to. Yes. That's it. Minimize it. Let's go to SCCM now. Install 7-zip there as well. Open folder. Extract to. Now download SCCM setup. You have the setup one from the link which I have given on the document 1606.
Well, I need to save this one.
Save as. Yes, save. Now let's go back to domain. Now what happened is the role install. Yes, promote this server to a domain controller. We want this server to be a domain controller. So close it. Click on the yellow icon. Yellow. Top right. Top right. Yes.
Noted.
And click on promote this server to a domain controller. Click on that. Click. Promote this server to a domain controller.
Well, is that
Right there. We don't have any domain here, so add a new forest. Type in pepsi.com. Next. So we are going to create our local DNS server as well. So we'll leave the checkbox as it is. Now the password which is going to be used during the disaster and recovery situation. So use the password, same one, Venkat SCCM at #123. Next. Yes. Next. This is the NetBIOS name. NetBIOS name is a program which helps multiple computers to talk to each other.
okay?
Next. This is the location where your database file, log file, and sysvol or Active Directory will be saved. Next. And next. And install. Now, let's go back to SCCM. We are doing multitasking here, okay?
Yeah.
The domain controller is getting ready.
Okay.
Now, open folder. Open folder. Yes. Double click on the Windows Server 2012 R2. Oh, that is also getting. Yeah, double click on Windows Server 2012 R2. And click on sources. Sources. And okay, the extraction has not happened.
What we need to search?
The folder is not yet created.
Oh. What is the folder name?
SXS. Copy the path from the top. Copy the path from the top. No, not there. Yeah, no. The same folder where you were. The folder path, please.
Folder path. Okay. This
Yes. Copy the path. Yeah, just copy.
yeah.
Done? Okay.
Yeah.
Now go back. Now go to Server Manager. Server Manager is the second one from left. Okay, wait. Now we need to install a couple of roles and features.
Okay.
If those are the roles and features required as per Microsoft to make a to create a primary site server.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
So for primary site server, we need multiple roles and features. So add roles and features. Next, next,
Yes, okay.
next. Now choose web server IIS in the list. Add feature. Next. Now choose .NET 3.5 and expand that. Expand. Expand.
Expand
At
this
the
one.
left hand, you have arrow option. Arrow on the left of .NET 3.5 feature. Yeah. Choose HTTP activation and choose non-HTTP activation. Add feature. Add feature. Non-HTTP activation. Expand .NET Framework 4.5 as well. Expand WCF services. Choose all the boxes there. Now you need to choose background intelligent transfer service and go down and look for remote differential compression. Yeah, that's it. Next. Next. Now here you need to choose a couple of things as well. Go down and choose Windows authentication right there. Yeah, that's it. It's there right there. Windows authentication. And just below that, you have application development. Expand that one. Application development. Choose ASP.NET 3.5. And below that, go down. Expand IIS 6 management compatibility. Will go expand that one. Choose IIS 6 WMI compatibility and the below one. Go next. Now wait. Now we need to install it from the CD disk. We have already saved our CD disk in the lab file and we have extracted that one. So specify an alternate path. Yes. And paste the path here. and give slash slash another slash, and the path location is S for sugar, X for Xerox, S for sugar again. S. Yeah, this is the location where all your roles and features installers are present. Clear?
Okay.
On every what remove the X, last X, remove X. Yeah, that's it. Now this is the location of the CD disk where all the roles and features installers are present in the disk.
Okay.
Clear? You will be installing it from the disk. Click OK and install. Now go to google.com, open run here and type in google.com. Okay, you already have. Now type in, now that was the first prerequisite for on any primary site.
Okay.
You need to have those roles and feature installed. Now the second thing what we need is we need WADK 10, Windows Assessment Deployment Kit. That contains your boot images, that contains your WinPE, Windows pre-installation environment, and user state migration. So those are the things which we need during operating system deployment. Okay?
Okay.
Type in WADK space 10 download. Yeah, first one. Go down and click on download now. So this is the one which has your run, which has your boot image,
Boot image.
which helps the computer to boot up WinPE, Windows pre-installation environment, that is helping you to sending the file from the distribution point to a new machine and then starts the installation remotely. That is called WinPE and user state migration. So when you are migrating user from Windows 7 to Windows 10, it will help you to capture the current setting of the Windows. Next.
UC data. You can put yes.
Next. Yeah, next. Go to database now and check what is the status there. Okay. Now close everything here. We need to do the installation of database, but before we do our database installation, Microsoft, yeah, hello.
Yeah,
Before we
your
do
voice
the
is
installation
dropping.
of, sorry,
Your voice is dropping.
mine or yours?
Yours. Now it's okay.
Okay. Now, we need to have our SQL database server ready, right?
Yes.
So SQL database needs a prerequisite .NET 3.5,
Okay.
right? Now, so first of all, let's do one thing. Open run here. Run. Type in // 10.0. 0.5 slash $C5. No. 10.0.0.5 $C. Click OK. This is the SCCM server. Lab files. Windows Server 2012 R2. Sources. Copy this SXS folder from there and paste it here in this lab. Copy SXS folder and copy to C drive lab files here. Paste it. Okay. Double click on SXS folder. Not here, where it is getting copied. Not here. Close this one. We don't need this one now.
Okay.
There
It's not
it is.
getting copied.
Minimize it, the copying process. Double click on SXS folder and copy the path from the top. Copied? Now go to Server Manager. Dashboard. Add roles and features. We need to install a role, .NET 3.5. Next. Expand this .NET 3.5 and check all the boxes. Next. Specify an alternate path. We'll be installing it from the disk, CD disk. Click OK and install. Done. So let's go to our domain control. Okay, domain controller is shut down, I think. Restarted. Domain controller restarted because we just created a domain controller and then it got restarted. Now let's do one thing. Right click on domain controller and stop.
You want to stop?
No, just connect. First connect it. You need to do some steps here. More choices. Use different account. Now, no. Pepsi/Venkat because it's a domain controller now.
Oh, okay.
Shut down this computer, please. Shut it down.
Sign off or shut down?
Shut down. Why? I will tell you why we are shutting it down. Anything. because currently
Mm.
it is taking Azure DNS, the internet DNS. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but we just created our DNS server, and that is domain controller, right?
Okay.
Now we need to check the IP address of the domain controller. So go to click on domain.
Edit.
Just left click on domain. Left click on domain. Left click and networking. So IP address of domain controller is 10.0.0.4 on the top for the private, not the public, private one. Okay. So the internal IP which we are getting is 10.0.0.4. That is our DNS server, right? Because we just created our DNS.
Okay.
Now go to virtual network. Virtual network at the left hand side. Below virtual machine, you have virtual network. Left, 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 left. Keep going left, 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 left.
Oh, here.
Yes. Click on this Pepsi VNet and DNS server. Here you see the DNS is taking default Azure provided. We don't want the my Azure DNS because we want our computers to communicate to each other
Yeah, correct.
using the internal DNS. So click on custom and paste 10.0.0.4. That's the IP address of the domain controller, right?
Yeah.
Save it on the top. Now let's start domain controller. Turn it on. You need to first start. Cancel it. Hello, are you able to hear
Hello?
me?
Yeah, yeah, come on. Tell me.
Can
I'm able to start.
right click and start first. Right click on domain. Start.
Start is not in.
Restart. Let's do restart. Now check the SCCM status and database status. What is going on there? Roles and feature installed or not yet in server
Yes,
manager?
it's installing.
Server manager. In server manager. Very good. Close it. Okay. And check the database. Very good. That is also installed.
Yeah.
Now shut down. Restart this database. Continue. Now connect to the domain controller. Connect. Connect. Yeah. Use different account. fpc/user. Connect to database.
Database.
Log into the database server, please.
Okay.
No, we cannot use Pepsi. We did not join it to the domain yet.
Domain. Okay.
We will join it to the domain now. Join the server to the domain, please.
You need to create the computer name in domain control, right?
Sorry?
We need to create the computer name in the domain control before joining to domain.
No. Go to server manager.
Server manager. Okay.
Local server. Click on work group. Work group. Left top. Yes. Click on work group. Okay, change. Choose domain. Pepsi.com. Click OK.
See, we are giving the computer name as database.
Don't worry. Database, right? This is a database server. So, do you want to change it?
No.
Yeah. So, give the password. Now we are joining it to the domain. The moment you join it to the domain, automatically it will register itself in Active Directory. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Put the password there. And restart. Now, let's join SCCM to the domain as well. Is SCCM ready? With the installation, close it. Restart. You cannot do it now.
Okay.
Because the DNS server is still taking the previous one. We need to restart for the changes to take effect.
Okay.
Let's connect to the database.
Now we are at the domain.
Yeah. Now you need to use Pepsi/username. Now let's install database here. Click on start. Let's go to C drive. Sorry. C drive. and go to lab files, and then SQL Server setup, the first folder, and setup. We are creating our SQL database ready.
Okay.
Installation. Left hand side you have installation, and click on new server. First one. That's a standalone SQL database we are creating.
Okay.
Evaluation. Next. Accept the license terms. Next. Next. Okay, go to server manager, turn off the firewall please. Local server, firewall, domain on, Windows change, turn off. Yes. Why? Because you need to have
Okay.
a port for SQL port 1433 is being used. So that port has to be enabled all the time. Okay?
Okay.
Now go to the installation and you can rerun on the top right. All passed. Okay, very good. Next. Now we need to choose some feature here. We are going to create database, SQL database we are going to host here. So for that we need database engine service, the first one. The second one which we need is the reporting services, because we need reports to be created.
Okay.
The third one is going to be SQL Management Studio. Why we need that one? Because to access our database. Management tool complete. Next. The SQL will be installed with the default instance. Instance is like it is listening on that. It will be listening the request, and on the network it will be publishing its information that I am a database server, so that anyone can understand, okay, this is the database server.
Okay.
Next. Now you need to give a domain admin account to manage these services. These services will be created in the database server. The Microsoft recommends to use a domain account.
Okay.
Okay, so that, and put it in automatic mode, all of them, so that when someone restarts the server, you don't need to manually start the services.
Okay.
So SQL Server Agent, SQL Server Database Engine, Reporting Server, these are the things which we are going to create in the database server. Now, to manage them, we need a domain admin account. Any account you can take. Basically, in the production environment, we keep service account.
Okay.
Okay. Now we can use that one. click on NT service,
Mm.
and click on the drop down, browse, and choose your Venkat. So that's the domain admin account. Click OK and choose Venkat in all the three boxes. Now copy a password on the last one. You cannot change it. Copy a password from a notepad and paste in all the three boxes.
Okay. Like you're not able to type here.
Here you can type. Make sure you type in the correct password.
Oh,
Venkat
that's,
SCCM at 123.
yeah.
I think that is the one.
Yeah.
Next. Now, who is going to be the administrator of this database? So click on Add Current User. So Venkat will become the database admin. Full rights on database. Next. Next. Install and configure. Install. Now let's move on to the SCCM box now. More choices. Go to C drive and lab files. Double click on SCCM setup, the second one. Yeah, this is the setup of SCCM
Okay.
installer, SCCM installer. Double click on that. And now where do you want to extract it? I want to extract it in the same location here. Fine, no worries. Unzip. Now join it to the domain, please. Go to server manager. Local server. Local server. Work group. Change. Pepsi.com. Click OK. we'll have our servers ready. Okay.
Okay.
Today we'll have our SCCM installed. From next session, we will go deep dive in SCCM, what all functionality, what all the things we can perform.
Okay, now we give a database server, domain controller, and SCCM server, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Okay. Close it and do not.
Oh, sorry. Because the installation copy.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Okay. Fine. No worries. Let's don't worry about it. Okay. Now go to domain controller. Now, here are the things. What we have done. Open a notepad here. Now we created 3 servers, right? Domain,
yes.
database, and SCCM. Then point number 2, created Pepsi.com. Right? That's the domain we created. Point number 3, installed roles and feature on SCCM. Point number 4, installed WADK on SCCM. Point number 5, installed .NET Framework 3.5 on database. Point number 6, joined database and SCCM to the domain. Point number 7, installed SQL database on database. So that is still in progress. Okay. These are the things which we have done so far. Clear?
Okay. Yes, correct.
Okay. Now, point number 8, create system management container in Active Directory.
System
Management container in Active Directory. Point number 9, SCCM should have full rights on system management container.
SCCM.
SCCM will have full permission on system management container. System management container. Now, point number 10. Extend Active Directory schema. Directory. Schema. SCCM. Point number 11. Install WSUS.
W?
SUS, SUS. Windows Server Update Services. Yes. Point number 12. Install SCCM. Okay. Now we need to do from point number 8 to 12. There are 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 things pending.
Okay.
Okay. So from the point number 1 to 7. Have you understood everything so far?
I have some doubts will be there on that. So in the adding the features and roles, so we are clicking the one by one in the inside the roles. So if for example a 3.5 .NET and then inside the .NET you have to if you're installing IAA services, you are installing HTTP and non-HTTP, those you are clicking. So what they are doing, why need to
Okay.
click?
Yeah. So they are the prerequisite for primary site server. If you need the more details, I'll let you know. Go to Server Manager.
Server manager. Okay.
Go to Add Role. Go next. 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 Now you choose any one of them here. Okay. Let's check the box DHCP server. Check the box DHCP server. Add feature. Now at the right hand side you have the continue.
I can say continue.
Continue. At the right hand side you have the description. You can read that. It provides IP address.
Right.
Clear? Now
Yeah.
if you click on print and document service, click on that print and document service.
Print. Yes.
Add feature. At the right hand side it is giving you description. Print and document service enables you to centralize print and server network, basically to manage your printing services. Right? Click on remote desktop services. So remote desktop services enables user to access virtual desktops, session-based desktop. So basically, if you want more details, what all things it is performing, so you can read the description of each and every prerequisite. Basically, those are the prerequisites which Microsoft has given to create a primary site server.
Okay.
Then only it will function properly. Otherwise, it will not function.
If you have any document on this creating, so we can go through on that.
Sure. Cancel this one. Cancel. Now, point number 8. Create system management container in Active Directory. Why we need it? Because the moment any computer joins it to the domain, it has an entry in the
domain.
In Active Directory.
Yeah, in the Active Directory.
Active Directory contains other information like user-related information, computer-related information, security group, domain controller related information, how many domain controller you have, what all sites you have, what is the name of the domain, other things, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But Active Directory does not have any information about SCCM, right?
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Because then the moment you installed Active Directory, at that point of time, Active Directory does not know anything whether you will create SCCM as well. You will have SCCM. Now, so what we will do, we will create one container there that will be solely used by SCCM, and SCCM will keep on dumping its information there. SCCM will putting all its information in that folder. So any computer which is there in Active Directory will automatically get all the information of SCCM.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
So that's the reason we
Sorry.
need.
Yeah, one more question. So in the active for a high, previously we have an existing domain controller, for example, some company. So if we need to create one domain OU for the SCCM, or is required by a different domain controller for SCCM?
No. On any domain controller, you can create the container, and if the synchronization is going between all the domain controllers, that will be in sync, and that OU will be replicated to all the domain controller.
Okay.
Okay. So to do that, we need to click on Tools on the top, right, and click on ADSI Edit. That's the backend registry of Active Directory. ADSI Edit. So any changes you want to make in Active Directory, you come to this section.
Okay.
Now you need to connect to your domain controller. So right click on ADSI Edit and connect to, and it is there ldap//domain.pepsi.com. So it is connect. It is already given you the name. Just click on OK. So this one is the backend registry of Active Directory. Whatever you make the changes here, that will be replicated in Active Directory. Expand that one. Domain, expand default naming convention at the left hand side. Left one, yeah. And click on this expand here. Click on that and expand. Expand. Now you have system there, right? CN equal to system. Now this contains all the information about user, this Active Directory, but it does not have any information about SCCM. So we are going to create one container here. Right click on system and click on new and click on object. Here choose container. Next, system management. Okay, why we need this? This is being used. This is going to be used by SCCM. Okay, SCCM will be responsible to manage this container.
Okay.
It will keep on publishing its information in this container. So any computer connects to the domain, it becomes a member of Active Directory, and it will find SCCM related information as well. Clear?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Next. Finish. Now, since SCCM is going to be the publisher, so SCCM needs full read-write permission, right, on this container?
Yes, correct.
So expand that one, system management. Yes, CN, right click on system management. Yes,
properties, security, add,
access the part.
yeah, SCCM. No. SCCM server will have full rights on this box.
Okay.
And object name, object computer, yes, perfect. Click OK. Yes,
We will
full
get the
rights.
rights, man.
Yeah, full permission. Apply, OK. Clear? Understood?
Yeah, understood. Yeah, one more question.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have SCCM server and database server. The two servers we added to the domain, where then computer names is created in the domain.
Okay.
Because we are not created in the domain, right?
Yeah, I'll show you. Close this one. Click on Tools, 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 Active Directory User and Computers. This is the one which contains all the computer and user related information. Now expand that Pepsi.com and click on computers. Click on that. Now you see database and SCCM. Any computer you join to the domain, that will be coming up here. By default, the computer will be listed in this section.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
Because what happened?
Sorry, it's automatically.
Because what happened? Not automatically. We joined it, right?
Yes, yeah, we joined it.
So during the joining process, we gave the username and password Venkat and
Yes,
password of Pepsi.com, right?
Yeah. Yes, my question is that we have different OU. I need the company will go to the particular OU. That's how the interaction will be done.
You can create that one. By default, it comes here, but
okay.
If you want in a different OU, you will have to create OU and then move it.
So manually we need to move.
Yes. Let's create one OU. Right click on Pepsi and click on new OU, organization unit, and type in New York. Click OK. Now right click on New York and click on new organization unit. Organization unit. Type in computers. Click OK. Right click on New York and new organization unit. Type in users. Click OK. Now create a couple of users here in user. Right click on user. Click on new user. User. Second last.
Users content.
User.
Oh yes.
Peter or John, anything of your choice. John. Next. Give the same password. Uncheck the box. Use remove the checkbox. Yeah, and next, and finish. Okay, now go to computer section there on the top one. Yeah, and move them. Just drag and drop to computers below under new or yeah, computers, not user, not user. Yes. So now they will be showing up in below computers. Click on new computer. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the first prerequisite which we have done in system management container is ready, and
Okay.
click on view on the top. View. No. There in Active Directory. View, expand, advanced feature. Advanced feature. Yeah, you see system is there. Expand that system. And system management container is also there. Because we already created that in ADSIU edit. So any computer which is a part of Active Directory will get the information of SCCM too. Clear?
Okay. Yeah, understood.
Now the second prerequisite is to extend the schema of Active Directory. Why? Because the current schema, the database rows and tables, does not have any feature to store the SCCM related information. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
The database which has SCCM, Active Directory is what? It is a database, right? It does
Yeah.
not have any rows and columns to store the SCCM related information. So we will have to create the schema.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go to the SCCM box. Connect. Pepsi/Venkat.
Okay.
You are on SCCM, right? Go to
Yes.
C drive. C drive. Okay, and double click on this SC config manager. I think you shut down the computer during the process, right? I don't know
Yeah.
whether it is a complete or not. Just delete it. Go back to lab files. Yeah, run that. Unzip. Click OK.
Yeah.
Close it. Yeah. Double click on SMS setup. SMS setup. Double click on bin, 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 x64. So, and here you look for one file called ext adsch, extend active directory schema. ext, yeah, that one. That's one. Up, up, up. Yes, that one. Now, below, E for apple, X for Xerox, T for tiger.
Okay,
Yes,
ext.
that is the
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Okay.
This one which helps you to expand the Active Directory schema database.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Right click on that and run as administrator. Now I'll show you what it has happened. Go to this PC. This
Yeah.
C drive. Go to C drive. Double click on the file ext.adsch. You see, all these things are added in the rows and tables of Active Directory. Clear?
Yeah.
Active Directory did not have MP like management point or site code or um, uh, IP range or boundary, SMS, MP address, MP name. So these things were not there in Active Directory. We have added it. Okay.
Okay.
Now we are 2 more steps behind. We just we need to install WSUS and SCCM. So let's install WSUS.
Yeah. There is one question. In Active Directory, we are creating the users and the computer names only. So, if, for example, in SCCM, we have the 500 computers. Only the client computer usernames and the domain only will be taken by Active Directory. What the role will be taken by SCCM?
Sorry, can you come again?
The client computers will taking care of the domain
Client computer? Client computer?
Client computers will connect to the SCCM. That only we are contacting the domain control, right? That my question is that any communication handshaking will be happening from SCCM to domain controller.
Yes. SCCM will have all the communication from domain controller. It will keep on taking computers and users related information from Active Directory, from domain controller.
Oh, okay. Understand. If need any data SCCM required, so those users and computer names will be taking contact in the domain.
Yes.
Okay, understand.
Okay, so now install WSUS. Click on local server, server manager. Add roles. At the right hand side, manage. Add roles and features. Next. Now go down to the bottom and choose one
update services. That feature. Why? Because this is for patching purpose. Using this, we can go to Microsoft Update Server and bring our Microsoft updates to patch the computers. Clear?
Yeah, understood.
Next. 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 There it also needs a database. Go back. Go back. Previous. Previous. Next. Next. I don't know which is you are at.
A Windows Service Update Service. Windows Server Update Service.
Go next. Go next.
Next
I'm
or
saying
previous?
next. You are clicking on previous.
Okay.
Next.
You need to pick database.
Wait. Now wait. Now wait. Now WSUS needs a database. Either there are two types of database you can choose. Either Windows internal database, WID, or the SQL database.
Okay.
So Windows internal database is like internally it will create one database, but that is not a reliable one. So we need our SQL database
Okay.
going to be used. So choose the last one and go next.
If WID will be created in SCCM server itself.
Yes, because we are installing it here, right? Where we will install it, it will create in the C drive there.
Okay.
Now, where it will save the information when it connects to the WSUS server, then where it will store the information. So I'll create one folder in C drive.
Okay.
Called source. 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 And right click here and create one more folder. Type in updates. Now double click on this and copy the path from the top. And paste it here. Now also this path has to be shared once. So go back to your folder. Click on C drive. Right click on source. Share with, share everyone. Add, read, write, read, yeah. That's fine. Share. Fine. Close it. Now go back to the WSUS installation path. Server manager. Next. Now, since you have chosen SQL database, it is asking you to provide the database server name. So provide the database server name.
The server name is database.
Yeah. Check connection. Next. And install. Now, it is going to install WSUS.
one more step we need to perform, which we missed to write it down.
The SCCM needs to have admin rights on database box. Then only it will be sending the information to the database. So go to the SCCM, go to the database box. Close it. Right click on start. Command prompt with admin. Command prompt with admin. Okay. Type in here command prompt. Type in, open the black window. Type in computer management, comp mgmt, comp mgmt.
Yep.
Yes, enter.
No.
comp mgmt, computer management,
Okay.
comp mgmt.
MT. Okay.
The SCCM needs to be the local administrator of the database. The local user and groups, computers, use groups. Double click on administrators. Add
SCCM.
SCCM. Perfect. Object type is going to be
Computer.
Go back to SCCM.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Close it and turn off the firewall here because firewall is on here. Close it. Now click on the yellow, go to services.msc here. And go down till the bottom, you will have one service, WSUS service. Double click on that and start it automatically. We don't want it to be disabled. Apply OK. Now on the top, you have left yellow icon. Yes. Launch post installation task. So this is going to create the database. This is WSUS we just installed. It will create the database.
Okay.
Got it? Now let's start installation of SCCM.
Database will create in the database, right? No, not here.
Yes.
Be given the path later.
Yes.
Okay.
Now let's start installation of SCCM and then we will stop right there. We'll close the session. Okay. Now,
Okay.
go to C drive.
SC config manager. Splash. Double click on splash. Double click again. Yeah. It's open in the green one. Install. Next. We are going to install our primary site server, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll leave that as it is. In case if you are going to install central, then we have another option, install a central administration site. Got it?
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Next.
Here, I plan to install 2 or 3 primary site server. So we need to configure here itself, right? No,
Separately, separate server.
separate server.
Yes.
Okay.
You cannot install 2 primary site on the same
Primary
server.
Same server. Okay.
Next. Now evaluation on the top. Next. Accept the license terms. Now SCCM needs the latest language pack. So language pack can be downloaded. Click on browse and choose the any folder, download folder or any document folder. That's not a problem. Click OK. And next, it will download the latest language pack from Microsoft website.
Okay.
Next. Language pack means SCCM is being released in multiple languages, right?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So Microsoft suggests to use the latest language pack, so that suppose yesterday we had in SCCM in 10 languages. Now today we have in 12 languages. So you will have option to use other 2 languages as well if you are using the latest pack.
Okay.
But we are going to use English, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be our final step for today.
Okay.
I actually did little bit a lengthy session today because I want you and that lady to be in the same batch.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So next. And next. Now, the SCCM primary site server or secondary or central administration site will have a site code for identification. Okay. So anything of your choice, 3 characters. Basically, you go by IND India.
Yeah.
If you want to put anything else, you can put site name. Let's say Chennai headquarters or primary site. Next. I don't want to join it to a central administration site because I don't have any. Use the other one. In case you are joining it to a central administration site, then you use the first option.
Okay, first option you need to give the name of the server, right?
You need to give the CAS server name, central administration site server name.
The central administration domain name.
Yes. I'm saying that later you can expand it. Right now you are going with a standalone, but later if you want, you can create. But this was not the case in 2007. In 2007, primary site cannot be joined to a central administration site.
Okay.
Okay, but now you have the flexibility. You can later create a central administration site and join it there.
Okay.
Click yes. Now it needs a database server name. So give the database server name there in the first box. SQL database.
Okay. Server name database.
Okay.
Okay.
And the database it is going to create is CM_IND. IND is the site code.
and 4022 is the service broker port. So this is the port which is going to be used between database and SCCM.
SCCM. Okay.
Next, this is the location where transaction logs will be kept.
Okay.
All database transaction. Okay. Next. Now, SMS provider. You remember we had talked about SMS provider.
The communication is the middleware for database to SCCM server.
Yes. So we are going to install that one in the same computer, SCCM computer. That's the role. Next. Now here is another point to understand. HTTPS connection comes into the picture when you have internet facing clients or when you have multiple domains. Okay. Let's say you have today you have Pepsi.com, but tomorrow you have purchased another company, Samsung, and you want to manage your Samsung computers from this SCCM server.
Okay.
So you need a secured communication. A certificate has to be there. The Samsung computer will have to produce a certificate that then only a trust relationship will be created, and then policy can be given to the computers of Samsung.com. But we don't have those conditions here. Not multiple domain and not internet facing clients. All are locally connected.
Okay.
Right? We'll choose the second option, configure the communication method system. We'll configure later what we want. Basically, we will go with HTTP connection, port 80, local LAN connection, not the secured one.
Okay.
Next.
No need the client. Okay. So in all site system roles are so it means different domain in this handshaking will happen, right? You tell the Pepsi and Samsung, so the SCCM will both the domains will be there.
Right.
Okay. In future, if now I configured this one only Pepsi, in future I buy that time we can add it the roles in both.
You can.
Okay.
You can do that. Previously in 2000 earlier version you cannot do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
Next. Now it's asking, do you want to install these two roles as well? Okay. Management point and distribution point.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that as it is. Yes, because but in production environment you keep it separate. You put it on a different server, not on the primary site server.
Oh, production environment we put in the secondary server?
Secondary server, that's fine. We can also have another Windows Server 2012 and put these two roles there, or any other role. You can do that.
Okay.
Because we want the primary site server less. We don't want to put multiple loads on primary server.
Okay.
So the roles can be installed in any other servers.
Only the two roles only installed from other server. That is called secondary server, right?
Yes. You can install any role. There are multiple roles available like software update point, management point, distribution point, fallback status point. You can install any role to any server, whether it is secondary or primary or any other site server.
Okay.
Okay. But now we don't have multiple hardware, so we'll install these two roles on the same box. Next.
Okay.
Next. Now, do you want to keep your SCCM up to date? Yes.
Yes.
So we'll leave that as it is. Next. checking all the prerequisites, whether you have done all the things properly or not, like your system management container. Okay, one error message is coming that you have not given. All those are warning messages, but we will resolve all those warnings. Okay, one by one. The first one, it says verify the site server permission. That means in Active Directory we have not given system management container. We have not given permission to SCCM. So let's go to domain controller and check what happened. Click on this Active Directory. Yes. Right click on system management container.
System.
Right click on.
What is it?
Active
System?
Active Directory.
Okay.
Right click on system management container. Right click on system management.
Okay.
Properties. Security, I said. Go down on the top. Click on add. Type in SCCM and object type computer. Check name. Click OK. Apply. Okay. Now we resolve the first problem. Now let's go to database. Now it says memory allocation error warning message. That means Microsoft recommends 8 GB of minimum and maximum memory for database so that it gives you a good performance. Okay. Click on start and click on downward arrow. Left click on start.
Start?
Left click on start. Left click on start.
This one? No, I do not understand.
Click on start.
Okay.
Downward arrow. And now click on SQL Management Studio. Right there. Last line third. Yes. This one is the tool which helps you to access your database.
Okay.
You might have used this before. Connect. Microsoft recommends to give 8 GB of RAM so that it gives you good performance of the database. Right click on database SQL server and properties. Memory. 8192 in the minimum and maximum. Top. Yes.
Okay.
Minimum memory 8192. Maximum 8192.
Maximum also say?
8192, yes. So that database, this is the recommendation from Microsoft for good performance. Go back to SCCM box. And click on run check. Click on run check. Okay. Why it is coming again? Maybe it's taking some time to replicate. No worries.
Okay.
That's just a warning message. Or whether did you type in the correct? Give me 1 minute. Okay, the spelling is incorrect. System management spelling is incorrect.
Oh,
Properties, rename. Okay, go back to SCCM. And check. All good? No warning message? Begin install. Okay, we'll stop right here now.
okay.
So, since I wanted you to be a part of that batch,
Okay.
so I have done the installation for her as well. And from next session, we'll start going deep dive in SCCM, what all roles and features and how we utilize SCCM, what all things we can perform using SCCM and all. Okay. Now, this one will take at least 30 minutes for the installation.
Okay.
So leave the server as it is. I think you are going to bed now or when?
Yeah, it will take another 1 hour.
1 hour. So after 1 hour, stop the server.
Servers, okay.
How will you stop it?
Yeah, I shut down.
No, don't shut down from here. You go to, check all the boxes here.
Okay.
Check all the boxes. Yeah, do not do now, but I'll show you how to stop. You have stop
right
option
click.
there.
Right click, stop. Okay.
Yeah, so just after 1 hour, just verify whether the installation is done or not, and then stop it.
Okay, understood.
Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we'll meet again. I'll update when on the chat. Probably we won't have the session tomorrow, but I'll update you guys.
Okay, sure.
Okay? And the recording will be given to you.
Okay.
And the document as well.
Yeah, please send me the document so I can go through that.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.